Hello and welcome to Sports Federation TV. I'm Theunissen Chetty and I'll be your host once again. We've got a fantastic lineup tonight. We're talking three amazing sports and even a special guest from the Sports Science Institute. Later on in the show, you're going to have another opportunity to win a case of assorted Bashers drinks. That's Cape Town's favorite cool drink. And a special thank you to Bashers for being a part of this show that brings you all the news in support of all the local sports federations. Joining me first from the world of cycling, we have Wade Theunissen. Welcome, Wade. So how many years now have you been involved in the sport?
This year is my 11th year running and still going strong. Hopefully still a few years coming. And focusing on get going.
Okay. Currently, what do you do other than cycling?
I'm a second year student at ETA College studying sports and recreation management. So I'm just into my cycling and into my studies.
Would you say that being such a seasoned athlete or cyclist obviously paved that way into that career choice for you?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely helped me to choose a career, just getting involved with sports and maybe a bit of management around, but mainly sports.
So long term.
Long term.
Okay. Now tell us about the Commonwealth Games trials that you recently attended.
Commonwealth Games trials, the squad was chosen from the national results. I got a few results at nationals, then the squad was chosen. So the squad is just a few riders, and then they pick the team from the squad. And some few things happened, didn't make it, but it was well done for me. For myself, I thought it was job well done. So it was a bit of a setback, but you always got to get
small
A.
It's
just gotta get your head up and get strong again and get going again.
So what other international events will be coming up that the cyclists from South Africa can try to get into?
At the moment, the World Champions is on the go. We have for South Africa, we have John Spies competing for South Africa, and then we have in April we have the Commonwealth Games in the Gold Coast of Australia. We have some of the cyclists, our women's team pursuit team. We have our road team, our track team. It's a few riders, from South Africa that's competing there.
Okay. Have you represented South Africa already?
I have represented South Africa a few times. My first time was in Pietermaritzburg, 2015. I got chosen to represent South Africa in the African Continental Championships. And then again in 2015, I represented South Africa at the Junior World Championship in Kazakhstan. The following year, 2016, I represented South Africa at the Junior World Championships in Switzerland. In 2017, I represented South Africa at the African Continental Championships in Durban. And
Durban must have been the highlight of all those places you've been to.
It was, that was a nice trip.
Well, I mean, not bad for a young man from Paul to have seen such beautiful places all over the world. And that's a running theme here, that participation in sport gives those opportunities to you. You get to see the world.
Yeah, definitely. It's just fortunate for us to just see the world.
What would you say is the highlight for you of going to an international event?
The highlight for me is just the adrenaline rush to just get on the track and see all the big components, big opportunity you get, the big components you're up against, and just look at that German guy like, oh, okay,
I got you.
But just that, get on the track and race internationally and share your experience with the guys, the little ones at home, and all of that.
Yeah. Now the African Games or Continental Track Championship in Morocco. How did the South Africans do in that event?
The South Africans were the team to look out for.
Wow.
But they went well. All most of the gold medals went to us, like the team. But the rest of Africa, they were tough competition, but the South Africans were too strong for them, and we got all the gold medals, and good for us. Thumbs up for us. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. Considering how many countries there are in Africa,
Yeah.
quite an accomplishment. Now the Paarl Boxing Day 2017 event. That was a good day for you, hey?
That was a good day for me. Yeah. Coming from the Commonwealth Games trials, I had a little bit of a setback, but just told myself I had to get up here. I need to get going, and then I just started training for the Boxing Day sports, and it was hard work for for a young guy in December. You just want to go, but I had to stay strong and just stay in the house, in my house, and just
say no to all the Christmas Day food.
Coming Christmas Day, I was like, okay, it's that time. My Christmas was over and started the Boxing Day. I went into the first race of my day, the Kirin, leaded the race, the whole race, and then the fast Bernard S race, and he's the one to watch out for, and it took me for a long one. I was there with him, but he was just a bit strong for me, but unfortunately for him, he got relegated for some of the other rules. But my highlight of the day was the 1 mile. The 1 mile, I was training like hard for the 1 mile and just put my mind on the 1 mile. And yeah, I got into the 1 mile going up against some of the big stars, Nolan Hoffman, Bernard Esterhazen, John Smith, the fast guys, and I knew this was going to be a tough one. I had some help, and the race split. So I was at the back. I just told myself, "Oh, now I must do something." I went into the final 2 laps. I saw my coach, and my coach screamed at me like, "If you want to win, you must go now." And then I thought to myself, okay, so he wouldn't say that if it wasn't going to work. So I just did it. I just went all out. I catch the first group on my own. It was like, okay, we must just get going now and go. When I got onto Irfan Carson's wheel, I was like, and looked back to myself, and I thought to myself, okay, they're gone at the back. They're gone, so the race is in front now. And 300 meters to go, 250 meters to go, I was like, okay, the race is on. And I heard the commentator say, like, Irfan Carson's going to win it, Irfan Carson's going to win it. And I was like,
I'll
okay,
show you.
Bro, yeah, I'll show you. Okay, bro, race on. Last 150 meters, I just duck and dive and just went all out. And last 50 meters, I knew it, I have it in the bag.
Lovely.
So yeah, it was a nice day for me to experience. And
and I mean, talk about coming full circle, because you started off by saying that your first exposure was going to a Paarl Boxing Day event with your dad, and then years later you win an event there.
It's a nice feeling.
It's a great feeling. Great feeling. Okay, well, we've actually got some footage of you winning that race, and we're going to take a look at that now.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, a fantastic experience and a fantastic accomplishment for you. And I'm sure
Yeah.
your whole family was there to celebrate in their joy.
Yes, definitely they were there.
Okay,
They
so
were there with
what
me.
kind of events do you have to look forward to now?
For now, I'm trying to focus on the road, getting onto the road, and just helping my team EGK, the new upcoming team, pro team in Cape, and trying winning some races in the Cape. And my main event for the year is National Champs. It's in December. So yeah, from September we're gonna start preparing for National Champs on the track.
Lovely, lovely. Wade, what would you say is the best thing about your sport?
The best thing about my sport is definitely my training. I love my training. If my coach tell me like 4 o'clock on the track, I'll be there like 3:30. I'll be there on the track, and just it's nice to be motivated and do something you love. So yeah, my training is definitely the highlight of my sports, and definitely to giving back into the community and to the young ones just growing up in the sport, and show them how it's done and how you can get better.
Okay, and for those young people and maybe not so young people that are tuned in now and are maybe interested on getting on their bikes and joining a club or a federation, what would you say to them? What can the sport bring you?
The sports, like every sports, you can, like mainly now these days, the gangsterism and all of that, it can keep you off streets, just keep you busy, not laying around at home, and just keep you focused. Like sport, mainly for me, sports helps you with learning. Like when you're studying, writing a test, you just need that break. Then go do your sports, go ride your bike, or go run around and just get outside and going.
Yeah.
So yeah, if maybe if you want to get into cycling, there's different regions you can go. Like I know from Paul we have the Cape Winelands, from the Cape we have Metropole, and from SVD we have Eden cycling. So there's different regions you can go to and different clubs you can join.
How can people get information on those clubs? What mediums are those regions using?
There's Facebook for the different regions. You can just search on Facebook like Cape Wineland Sports, and you can get there. So yeah, the different regions is on Facebook, so you can just get there and get into a club.
And you're proudly from Cape Winelands, hey?
Proudly, yeah.
And it's not uncommon that we find a lot of the national champions and people who are quite respected in their respective sports that come from the Cape Winelands.
Yeah.
Cape Winelands, I don't know if it's the grapes or the wine.
Maybe the
But
grapes, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting some fantastic athletes from there.
Yeah.
Wade, thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
And I hope you continue to excel in your sport and also help develop the youth in your area.
Thank you so much.
All right, all the best to you, and
Thank
come
you.
back and share all your accolades with us in future.
I will definitely. Thank you.
All right. After the break, we'll be back with Action Netball, so please stay tuned for that.